The 1031 exchange did have a threat to its life expectancy at the beginning of this year, but I am here to tell you that it is alive and very, very well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Canepoli and I am surviving the world of real estate right now in Destin, Florida, and I am seeing a lot of the 1031 tax exchange. At the beginning of 2021, I did a video on the 1031 exchange because there was so much uproar that it might go away, and it did not. Now today, almost all of my closings have at least one 1031 exchange attached to it. There's usually multiple. So instead of doing a market update, I'm going to do a 1031 exchange update. If you're looking for explanations and understanding of the 1031 exchange, just refer back to my previous video. In this video, I want to do a quick reminder of the 1031 exchange rules that you really need to remember when you're making quick decisions in the wild, wild west of real estate today. First and foremost, please know that the Florida contracts accommodate and allot for the 1031 exchange. It is written in there in black and white. As a buyer or a seller, you do have to disclose whether or not you're doing a 1031 tax exchange. It is just how it has to be. Now, in particular order, here are the top 5 most important 1031 exchange rules of 2021. Number 1, the 1031 exchange time limit rules are always the most important thing to remember. Once you close and that money hits that 1031 escrow account, you have 45 days to identify a property and 180 days to close that property, and the clock starts ticking for both time limits at the same time. Number 2, the properties do not have to be as similar as you might think. I did go into depth about like-kind properties in my last video. There's tons of information on the World Wide Web regarding 1031 exchange and like-kind property, and a 1031 exchange attorney is always going to be willing to help you. Number 3, 1031 exchange and how much to reinvest. Well, you have to spend what you make. If you make $1 million, you have to spend $1 million. There are some creative ways to help shelter that investment when you're searching for a like-kind property. Hopefully you have a really great real estate agent assisting you in that. Number 4, you still have to pay taxes at some point. There's no way around it. Please notate that word deferred, and please talk to the professionals. Number 5, your 1031 exchange facilitator basically has to be a stranger to you. It can't be a relative, it can't be your attorney, it can't be an employee, it can't be your banker, it can't be your accountant, it can't be your real estate agent, and it can't be you. And of all the people I just mentioned, if you've worked with them in the last 2 years, it can't be them either. The 1031 exchange is like wildfire right now. So if you are an agent, a buyer, or a seller, you really need to have some basic understanding of the 1031 exchange rules. If you want to go a little further in depth with your understanding, you can watch my video, 1031 Exchange Explained, search the World Wide Web, talk to the professionals. I really hope this video was helpful, and we will see you next Thursday. Bye.